And through the drifts the snowy cliffs did send a dismal sheen, nor shapes of men nor beasts we ken, the ice was all between. Stratters, I've discovered a new website, whatsinstandard.com, to show how Standard's gone back to normal. Magic the Gathering for years has been in a two-set block system. Standard was defined as 3 blocks of 2 sets each, or 6 sets. And now it's gone to a system of 2 blocks of 3 sets each. Starting with Ravnica is a 3-set block. That's pretty cool. It's being on the same plane, 3 sets in a row. Feels good, man. For those who don't know, Magic the Gathering was pretty unorganized. At the beginning, there were 5 sets that were not part of blocks. Magic the Gathering was part of the first of the Duel Master series of games. That's why Duel Masters appears on the back of Magic the Gathering cards. Richard Garfield's first game, it was maybe thought that Richard Garfield could make a space version of Magic the Gathering or a Wild West version of Magic the Gathering. It never happened, and we're still on the very first dual Deckmaster game called Magic the Gathering. It was eventually organized, and the first block was Ice Age block, with Ice Age Chronicles Homelands being 3 sets in the block. And there was a base set every 2 years, with 4th edition 1995, 5th edition 1997, 10th edition in 2007, and we were in these 3-set blocks for a very long time. And then Wizards of the Coast decided to speed things up a little bit. We moved on to Magic 2010, 2009, and there was a base set every year. It's Magic 2011, and these were sets where there were like half reprints, half new cards. Instead of having Llanowar Elves appear in every single base set and revised in 4th edition, 5th edition, Birds of Paradise being forced to appear in every single set, actually there was a base set where they both did not appear, and it caused some great uproar. They decided to mix some new cards in, and they called it M10, M11, M12, M13, M14, M15. And they had this great idea. It stemmed from Dragon's Maze selling poorly. Dragon's Maze was the 3rd set in the Return to Ravnica block. The problem with Dragon's Maze was it was the 3rd set in a block, which means it lasted 16 months in Standard. The 2nd set in the block lasted 20 months, and the 1st set in the block, which is Return to Ravnica, would last 24 months. And Wizards of the Coast assumed players would know that and would buy fewer packs of Dragon Maze because it would rotate faster than the other sets. So they tried to create a way for, instead of these sets having a short time or a long time being in Standard, if they made 2-set blocks, then things would rotate a little bit faster and there'd be a little less of a range of sets rotating away. So after announcing that, they made Magic Origins 2015, July, and we started these 2-set blocks with Return to Zendikar. We returned to Innistrad. We had a new play in Kaladesh. It was mentioned years before in Dual Planeswalkers for PlayStation 3, but just never made into a plane set. Then we went to Amonkhet for 2 sets, Hours of Devastation. We went to Ixalan, and it was realized that this would not work, that players didn't like it. So they moved back to 3-set blocks. And now, this for the first time in years, we have 3 sets on the same plane. Ravnica, Ravnica, and Ravnica. We have a core set 2019, which is legal and standard. It's exiting Q4 2019. Of course, at 2020 coming in 2 months. So things are back to normal. What makes this even better is The sets 1, 2, and 3 are in the winter, spring, summer, with the base set coming late summer, early fall. Just like the old days, too. I mean, I had fond days of Gen Con. We're halfway through Gen Con. Goblin King was a lord, and then the base set would become legal sometime around orientation week, and Goblin King would be a goblin. Like right in the middle of like day 3 of Gen Con, Goblin King would be a goblin, and the Onslaught Odyssey Goblin deck got a lot better. This is crazy. Did Wizards plan for the winter, spring, summer aspect of the 3 sets to be the same as the winter, spring, summer shape blocks from yesteryear? This is really good planning. Wizards of the Coast didn't have to return to 3 blocks being in this shape. You could have the first block not be in winter like the old days. They could have just completely upset the year and the shape of the year. The shape of the year is right too. So kudos for Wizards of the Coast. Thanks for watching. Friends, Wall of Ice Cream has a Facebook page. Check it out and send your fan mail to Gmail or ideas for new content. And see my previous videos at Udioshlet. Not Wall of Ice Cream yet. Getting to 100 subscribers and I'll change it to Wall of Ice Cream. Or you can come play with me on PlayStation. My username is Wall of Ice Cream, and see me on Twitch, Wall of Ice Cream. I might be there on Sundays. Thanks for watching.